on today's episode of DAPA.DANIEL. We got a big old dump truck. Here's an Olivia Clarke. Now this one is for sale right now. You could come scoop this one up for $1.1 million. What's even the point? Okay, the point is that this is further away from everything else outside of the city. Now before you know it, you're up in Sherman. Farm, horses, cows, pigs. So that makes sense. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Actually, I don't know that this is, what road is this? This is County Road 170. All right, so we're way out here, because when it's named County Road, you're way out here. We're over in Celina today. I've been going like really further north up into some of these areas where there's good size land, good size lots. This neighborhood is going to be the residence at Cottage Hill coming up here shortly. But as you can see with the drive in, you're going to be on like these 1-lane county roads and gonna have some farmland for right now. So we'll hop into this neighborhood. We'll go around here. Not a whole bunch of home sites available within this. This is like on the final closeout within this community. So if you are looking within Celina or you're trying to get a little bit further outside of the city, this is going to be a little bit further outside the city. So this would be a good comparative with over there at Van Buren Estates. There's also this other neighborhood in here called Carter Landing. They had some stuff. Let me see what they're showing. Okay, they're showing some availability. I might go through that neighborhood. They were showing stuff at like 850s to $1 million. I mean, the same type of price range, just a different builder. Once you get out this far, you find a lot more custom builders, maybe like mom and pop builders. Olivia Clarke is what this neighborhood is going to be. The builder within here. Olivia Clarke is also building within the DFW Metroplex. So this isn't just like a random builder. They are kind of building some other places too. All right, so they only had like one quick move-in available. I'll get into all the details about the houses around here, but just showing you guys quick little community. I didn't realize there was so many hills around here. That's interesting. All right, we'll get into details about this, drive around this neighborhood, show you guys what some 1 acre plus lots look like. Some of them seem a little bit smaller than that, but okay, Crown Group Builders, Keith Smith. So they're building in a good amount of places up north around here. I see that. They're also I see that sign quite a bit within some of these neighborhoods like this. All right, that was the first street down there. We got a big old dump truck coming through. All right, so a little bit about this neighborhood. This is going to be within Collin County. You're going to be over in Celina. So if you are okay with driving further out to things and having to deal with that, then this neighborhood could be the neighborhood for you. But if you're still wanting to stay around Prosper, Frisco, maybe you have to commute into work, gonna be a little bit further for you. You're gonna have those 1 lanes driving in that you're gonna have to deal with. But maybe in 5 years from now, you'll be sitting on like maybe a 2-lane or something like that. They had this one green belt. They called this the green belt, but I mean, that's just some trees. I don't know why they wouldn't back the houses up to that to give it more of like a, you know? Huh. Okay. So there's a couple other little builders in here. It seems like Olivia Clarke is the main one around here. Now, I was looking on the MLS like a while ago. Some plots in here were selling at like $200,000 to $300,000 for a lot of land, and then you'd have to come in and build, you know, your $600,000, $700,000 custom home on top of that. So that's why we're floating in the range of like 900 up to $1 million. All right, once you get over the hill, kind of opens up more into the neighborhood. All right, let's go down this way. Give you guys a look at what some of the houses around here look like. The price right now for homes is like $915,000 up to $1.1 million. The HOA in here is $1,200 annually, and then there's no mud. And right now the builders, see, there's Thoroughbred Custom Homes. I guess some horses bought that piece of land, so I guess they'll be building for them. Then there's Olivia Clarke, and then there was that King Crown Group. I'll kind of name off some of the ones, but here, let me flip back around. This is one of the lots that's available by Olivia Clarke that you could buy. we'll flip back around on this side. But I'll get into details about some of the Olivia Clarke models, because I think out of all of these builders, Olivia Clarke is going to be the top one to go with. I don't know, you get into some of these neighborhoods where it's like, I don't want to call them mom and pop builders, but definitely not like your typical corporate builders, where a little bit more shady things can happen. Not that I've seen any shady things happen with the builders that are in here, but you just kind of got to remember that sometimes these smaller builders don't have as much things within them to kind of keep you safe, kind of like a during the build process, kind of like a corporate home builder is, like Highland Homes or Shattuck or things like that. Okay, that's Olivia Clarke. That looks like a new one that just got sold. Here's another piece that just got sold. And then let me throw up the plat map real quick actually and show you guys. You can see some of the home sites that are available are on like this dark brown, and then the ones that they're building are like a lighter. And then everything else, like I said, is going to be sold out through here. Here's one of the lots that's available, this one right here. And what you could do and build on that is basically they have 4 floor plans. They have 4 floor plans to decide from. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. They have the Custer model. That one's starting at $915,000. That's a 3-bed, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage, 3,722 square feet. Then there's the Clay model. That one's starting at $925,000. That's a 4-bed, 4.5 bath, 3,841 square feet. And then there's the Davis model. That one's starting at $965,000. That's a 4-bed, 4.5 bath, 3,860 square feet. And then there's the Miles model, which is their most expensive model, and that one's starting at $1 million, and that's a 4-bed, 4.5 bath, 3-car, 4,681 square feet. Now, oh, here's a Drees Custom. So somebody bought a piece of land and now they're building a Drees Custom. I just did some neighborhood tours through Windsong Ranch and the Light Farms and talking about Drees Customs. Drees Custom, you can also buy your own piece of land and then build on that. But they got like a nice little view of some areas around here. All right, now going back into those prices, within these communities, you're gonna see premiums on some of these lots at like $5,000 to $20,000. So just kind of keep that in mind. You have your price that you're looking online, and then they'll also throw on like another little premium on top of that, depending on kind of where the house is located at. All right, let's keep going down this way. So here's an Olivia Clarke. Now this one is for sale right now. You could come scoop this one up for $1.1 million. That one, I'll get into details about that one, but that's essentially the newest one that they're selling for a quick move-in. But yeah, that's pretty high. I think $1.1 million is really stretching around here. I think if you're wanting to be living in this neighborhood, you need to be okay with not having like a community pool, not having like a workout area, not having sidewalks, not having... Why are you even showing this neighborhood to them, Daniel? What's even the point? Okay, the point is that this is further away from everything else outside of the city. So like I said, this is for anyone that's just not wanting to deal with being around all like the hustle and bustle of everything. Now here's the back side of this neighborhood. There is a good piece of land up on this side, but the thing with building out this far is that you guys need to remember the people that are around here own ranches and everything, so at some point they could sell their land, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you got a McDonald's behind you or something like that. So that's just the other thing you got to think about. Like, yes, for maybe 4 years you're gonna have no one around you, 3 years no one around you, but maybe if you're looking at something to be in for well over a decade or something like that, you got to remember you might be running into more developments around your house. But then I guess you just kind of move further after that, right? You just now before you know it, you're up in Sherman. All right, so that was a king crown on that. That one was pretty big over there. All right, so we're just gonna have single family in here. Most of the plots are gonna be 190 by 220, but they got some like 150 up to 220 on the fronts. And then they're into their final phase around here. All these have sold, so this is sold. This is sold. That's a kind of nice little look around here. I didn't realize this was so hilly. And then there's less than 50 homes in here. The models were in the 230 to 240 per square foot price range, and then the new construction one that's like 1.1 million is sitting at like 285 per square foot. And for the one that's listed right now, that's a Davis model. That one is 1.1 million, 4-bed, 4.5 bath, 4-car garage, 3,860 square feet at 285 per square foot. There's no leases in here. And then the school district is going to be Celina ISD. That's going to be Odell Elementary, Celina Middle School, and then Celina High School. And we're not near any college campuses. You're not near any tollways, anything like that. Like I said, it's gonna be a minute before you get to all that. Like down to Frisco is around like 30 minutes around here. There's the Olivia Clarke construction office right there. Now, and that's the other thing, when you get out to some of these other neighborhoods that are further away, they're going to allow you to build on not just your house, but also build like a little, maybe barn, not barn dominium, but maybe a little metal barn that could be like 2,000, 2,500 square feet on some of these. Now, if the land doesn't allow you to, where you may have like an easement or something running underneath it, okay, but it does say on their sign that some shops are allowed. I know that most people coming out this way are wanting something like that. At the end of the day, if you're gonna be buying $1 million house on an acre, like at least be able to build a little more on top of that. Wow, that's a really cool. All right, let's get into this neighborhood actually. All right, let me also talk about the commute before we get into this next neighborhood. I saw this on the map. I just didn't know if anything else was really being advertised right now and what they had availability. I figured I'd just come over here and check it out. But the commute down to Dallas is gonna be about 50 minutes. DFW Airport, 45 minutes. Fort Worth, about an hour. The high school, 10 minutes away. And then, I'm just J. Anthony, okay. And then the hospital, 20 to 25 minutes away, and the grocery store is 15 minutes away to the Gates of Prosper. So the Gates of Prosper is where you're gonna do most of your shopping. That's only 15 minutes away from here. Not too bad or unrealistic. All right, this is Carter Landing. This is, what does it say, J. Anthony? Or J. Anthony Custom Homes. All right, so this is J. Anthony Custom Homes in here. They have these two lots available right now. Sorry guys, I didn't pull the pricing specifically for this neighborhood, but entering in here, they said 850,000 up to 1 million. I'm gonna be honest, I think I like the J. Anthony look more than the Olivia Clarke look. Not too bad. Okay, so they have like a whole nother building on that one. Okay, that's what they're doing around here. Okay, I like the look of this. So they have two lots available, and this one's called Carter's Landing. So if you want any more information about this neighborhood, also the other neighborhood I just went through, residents at Cottage Hill, please send me a text if you're trying to build something like one of these houses where maybe you have like another back house or back garage area. All right, so they do have a couple more lots available in here. J. Anthony, I guess some of these builders build over in like Fairview, out towards Lucas on that land. Starting to see some of the other builders come out towards Celina and build out here. All right, let me show you a little of the drive out of here, and then that will be it for the day. So the main neighborhood I went over was residents at Cottage Hill, but then we just hopped into Carter's Landing. So those are right by each other. Everything else around here is gonna be a ranch, farm, horses, cows, pigs, something around here. There was also another neighborhood coming to Celina called the Celina Hills. That's going to be Normandy Homes. I believe Olivia Clarke is also building within there. But I think you got to be okay with paying a pretty high HOA fee and not getting a whole bunch of amenities within the neighborhood. But, you know, everything has its trade-offs, right, guys? All right, I'm back on FM 2478 and show you guys a little of the drive around here. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys thought about that neighborhood. I'm sure most of you guys are like, oh my God, $1 million, there's no way. But, I mean, obviously some people are wanting it, so. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. The rest of this drive is gonna be pretty boring because it wasn't like I said, 15 minutes to get to the Gates of Prosper from here, and you got nothing else around you, but maybe you want that. Maybe you want some fresh air to be around and have a bigger piece of land than what's over in the typical neighborhoods in Celina or over in Prosper. If you stayed all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. That was a quick one over the residents at Cottage Hill. A little bit of Carter's Landing. Let me know down in the comments. Text me if you guys need any other help looking for something. I am a realtor, so I love helping anyone that's trying to look at some of the new construction, the new stuff like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Other than that, peace out, y'all, and take it easy as always. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching that video. I got more videos floating around here. If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate in the DFW area, contact me, Daniel, at the Home Expert Team. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Besides that, bye.